여러분 반갑습니다. I'm Kwon So-hwa and this is K-Culture Dive. Join us in taking a deep dive into the heart of Korean culture, from K-entertainment to AI news, K-culture and photos, and a look at the latest K-pop hot issues with an expert. And with that, let's dive in. Joining us on today's show is Bella Kim on a Monday for a change. Happy Monday, Bella.
Yes, happy Monday, Soa. And happy Monday to all our K-Culture Dive viewers. I'm Bella Kim here filling in for Walter today to co-host and fill you all in with the exciting K-entertainment news.
Okay, let's kick off with K-Inter News then, Bella. And we're going to start with a girl group which has kicked off something exciting this past weekend.
Yes, you're correct, Soa. BABYMONSTER have officially launched their second world tour with a series of high-energy concerts here in Seoul. The group opened their tour titled 2026 BABYMONSTER World Tour, a tomb with 3 concerts at Jamsil Indoor Stadium in Seoul from June 26th to 28th. According to YG Entertainment, the members took part in the overall production process, including song selection, arrangement, and stage direction. The concept featured an industrial-themed stage with massive structures, pipelines, dramatic lighting, and a live band. BABYMONSTER kicked off the show with We Go Up, followed by performances of fan favorites, including Drip and Shush. The group said that while their first world tour showcased their potential, this tour focuses on connecting more deeply with fans through mature performances. Following these whole concerts, BABYMONSTER will continue their tour across 18 cities with a total of 29 shows spanning over Asia, Europe, North and South America.
That is great news for fans of BABYMON, the Monstees.
Yes.
But now, Bella, let's turn to a boy group, ENHYPEN. I heard that they reached a milestone on YouTube.
That's correct. ENHYPEN's music video for Bite Me has officially surpassed 200 million views on YouTube, becoming the group's first video to reach the milestone. The song was released back in 2023 as a title track of their mini album Dark Blood. It is a dark fantasy pop song that explores the theme of destined love and irresistible attraction. Bite Me has also enjoyed steady success on Spotify, surpassing 500 million streams last month and becoming ENHYPEN's most streamed track on the platform. The group are currently meeting fans around the world through their world tour, featuring 33 concerts across 21 cities.
What a great achievement for ENHYPEN. And lastly, we're going to go to the K-film category.
Yes.
Acclaimed film director Park Chan-wook has a new release, but it's not a movie.
Yes, it's not a movie. A new screenplay collection featuring director Park Chan-wook's best-known film has been published. The Park Chan-wook screenplay collection, published by Olyu Publishing, brings together scripts from films spanning more than 2 decades of director Park's career. The collection features 9 screenplays in total, including Joint Security Area, 공동경비구역 JSA in Korean, Old Boy, Decision to Live, which is 헤어질 결심 in Korean, and No Other Choice, 어쩔 수가 없다. The collection offers readers a closer look at the evolvement of director Park's storytelling, his recurring theme of revenge and human nature, and his collaborations with the various screenwriters. The publisher says the book offers a fan a deeper understanding of acclaimed director's creative world.
Now, that's what I would call a 소장각, which is a popular Korean word for something that is so good or valuable that you really have to add it to your personal collection.
Right.
Well, thank you very much, Bella, for those updates, and stick around.
Will do.
All right, now time to go over to our AI anchor Arang for more on the culture front. Arang.
Thanks, Swa. Here's your AI guide to the latest cultural headlines from Korea. Let's begin with our top story. South Koreans will vote to select the country's 10,000 must-visit attractions in a nationwide campaign. The Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism and the Korea Tourism Organization have launched a so-called Korea Landmark Discovery Project, designed to boost interest in regional tourism. The initiative will select 10,000 attractions by identifying 100 destinations across each of 100 themes that include food, nature, K-content, and traditional culture. The ministry said the project will also help international visitors discover destinations beyond Seoul, serving as a guide to encourage travel to more diverse parts of the country. The public can cast their votes at korean.visitkorea.or.kr. through July 10th. Spending by foreign visitors on Korean wave-related tourism in South Korea surpassed 1.4 trillion won, or nearly $907 million last month, setting another all-time monthly record. The figure topped the 1 trillion won mark for the third consecutive month, following BTS concerts in March and April, indicating that strong demand for Hallyu tourism has continued even without the group's performances. According to the Korea Tourism Organization, Hallyu-related spending reached 1.41 trillion won in May, up nearly 74% from a year earlier. The estimate is based on foreign visitors' credit card spending, excluding sectors unrelated to tourism or not directly influenced by Hallyu. Shopping accounted for the largest share of spending at around 40%, followed by beauty and wellness, fashion, and K-food. South Korea has designated 5 cultural heritage items as national treasures, including a buncheong flat bottle with incised fish motifs and murals inside the main hall of BABYMONSTER Temple in Busan. The buncheong flat bottle, believed to date from the 15th or 16th century and produced in the Jeolla region, was recognized for its originality, artistic excellence, and exceptional heritage value. The BABYMONSTER Temple murals comprise 4 Buddhist paintings adorning the east and west walls of the temple's main hall. They depict the Buddhist world of the 3 Buddhist faiths and are regarded as an important record of the iconography and artistic styles that characterized 18th century Buddhist paintings. That's all from me. Turning now to a quick look at more K-culture stories making headlines today.
Through a single photo at a time, we take a closer look at culture in Korea. This is K-Culture in Photos. Our keyword today is gugak, or Korean traditional music. Many people associate gugak with colorful hanbok, traditional instruments, and energetic percussion performances like these. But gugak keeps evolving. These photos show a performance that combines traditional music with b-boy breakdancing, creating a modern twist on centuries-old traditions. And in these images from the 2026 Seoul Gugak Festival at Bampo Hangang Park, elementary school students from the Eonnam Traditional Arts Group lead a lively parade. Their participation reflects a broader effort to keep traditional arts relevant and accessible for future generations. Gugak is proving that tradition doesn't have to stay frozen in the past. Instead, it continues to adapt, inspire, and find new ways to connect with audiences today. And speaking of gugak, these days, some traditional Korean musicians are attracting fan followings more commonly associated with K-pop stars. One of the best-known examples is singer and 소리꾼, or traditional vocalist, Kim Jun-soo. Often nicknamed a gugak idol, he has built a devoted fan base through performances, television appearances, and productions that reinterpreted traditional Korean storytelling for modern audiences. His performances frequently sell out within just minutes. And the trend is also inspiring a new generation of artists. The female duo 도들이 blends traditional Korean elements with contemporary pop sounds and visuals. And these scenes are from 도들이's music video, Just Like a Dream. As K-pop shines a spotlight on Korean culture, interest is also growing in the traditions behind it. For many young artists, traditional music is no longer something old-fashioned, but something fresh, fashionable, and worth rediscovering. What was once considered your grandmother's favorite accessory is becoming one of the hottest jewelry trends among young Koreans. Celebrities have helped fuel that craze. BTS member V has been spotted wearing jade rings on stage, while actress Im Ji-yeon has also drawn attention to the classic accessory through her on-screen looks. Social media is now filled with photos of jade rings in a variety of colors, from traditional green to purple and pastel shades. Beautifully packaged in elegant cases, they are increasingly being chosen as meaningful gifts for special occasions. Many designs feature traditional Korean patterns or decorative elements, while others are stacked with modern rings for a stylish, layered looks. As vintage and heritage-inspired fashion continues to grow in popularity, jade rings are proving that old-fashioned treasures can feel surprisingly modern. Look at this crowd. Thousands of visitors packed this year's Seoul International Book Fair with long lines forming even before the doors opened. The massive turnout reflects the growing popularity of text hip, a trend that has made reading feel stylish and culturally relevant among younger generations. Inside, publishers went far beyond simply displaying books. Visitors could browse colorfully curated collections, relax with a book in cozy lounge spaces, and enjoy creative experiences designed to make reading more engaging. Some booths even feature staff dressed as chefs serving books to visitors as if they were items on a menu. The fair also showcased a growing trend in Korea's reading culture, from stylish clothing and bags to collectible merchandise inspired by books and authors. Many booths felt more like lifestyle or fashion brands than traditional bookstores. As reading becomes increasingly associated with identity and personal taste, events like the Seoul International Book Fair are attracting not only avid readers but also a new generation eager to experience book culture in fresh and creative ways. Whether through music, fashion, or books, Korea's cultural heritage continues to reinvent itself for a changing generation.
Time to take a look at some of the biggest headlines in the K-pop industry. From the Grammy Awards' newly introduced Best Asian Pop Music Performance category to the Korean government's new support program for small and mid-sized entertainment agencies. There's plenty to discuss. And for that discussion, we're joined by content creator and adjunct professor at Kyungil University, David Kim, today. Welcome back, David.
Hi, David.
Hello, glad to be back.
We're very happy to have you here in the studio, David. And first and foremost, beginning next year, the Grammy Awards will introduce a brand new category, Best Asian Pop Music Performance. So
Yes.
what was your reaction when you first heard the news? And also, what do you think does this mean for the whole K-pop industry?
Right, so when I first heard it, I had mixed reactions, to be honest. I think there are a lot of pros and cons about this big change. First of all, seeing on the positive side for K-pop, it does mean that K-pop has grown that big to be recognized by the Grammys, prestigious awards. But on the other hand, it does give you a feeling that maybe the Grammys are trying to box in K-pop in a specific category. So it feels like a little bit of a glass ceiling in terminology. So yeah, result-wise, I don't think there isn't. I don't think there's going to be anything very negative about it. So at the end of the day, like, it's giving a spotlight to K-pop, and there are going to be guaranteed wins for certain groups. So it might act as a gateway for new audiences from North America or the world watching the Grammys to discover K-pop groups and their songs. So at the end of the day, I think it's going to be positive.
Okay.
That is great to hear. I mean, in the past, K-pop artists like BTS and Rosé have been nominated for the Grammys, but many people are already speculating about which K-pop artists will become the first winners of this award. So who do you think are kind of the early frontrunners?
So that's a very tough question. To be totally honest, I think it's too early to tell. I'm very unsure about it. And the reasoning behind that is because if you look at the rules of this new category, there are some crucial rules. First off, we have it must feature meaningful use of an Asian language, no minimal ad-libs, no isolated English-only lyrics. And also there's another rule saying that it must originate from or be widely recognized from an Asian market. So if you look at these two rules and apply it to the big groups out there right now, for example, BTS and their Arirang album and their new songs, mostly composed of English lyrics. So the category is a little bit ambiguous over here. And also, if you apply it to other groups such as Stray Kids, ATEEZ, and Hypen, aespa, IVE, which I all think that have a big shot at this category. Most of their songs nowadays are composed of 80% English lyrics as well. So where do we put the standards here? So I don't know what the results are going to be until we actually see the results of the nominations. But my personal choice would be Quartus, because I feel like if you look at their musical quality, quantity, and also their lyrics as well, it's very Korean. So they fall on into all of these standards and categories. So yeah, Quartus might have a good shot.
Okay. I mean, it's very interesting that you mentioned the lyrics part, because BTS was actually famous for having almost 100% Korean lyrics. And then we see more and more English lyrics in many of these K-pop groups. Might be the other way around in the future now with this new award.
Exactly.
But David, at the same time, however, you touched upon this slightly before, but some critics argue that creating a separate category for Asian pop music might actually mean that they want to separate K-pop from mainstream pop music. So what is your take on that debate?
Yeah, so there is a lot of criticism out there. I do agree to some extent that this does feel like a glass ceiling. They are boxing us in. The vibes are like, oh, we want the views and attention from the K-pop community and the fandom, but at the same time, we'll just hand you this award, but not the General Fields Award. So it is a bittersweet kind of sensation here. I do think generally music transcends language. It's the same for all kinds of arts and movies and whatnot. So if you look at K-pop's growth right now, quantitatively, like all the streams, the sales, the global world tours that are going on, they've already been on par with like mainstream Western music as well. So I don't think it disqualifies K-pop from the general field. So yes, if you look at this Asian pop category, I think it's a valid concern or criticism that some people even take it to the extent of being racist. So yeah, I don't think it's that much, but still I think it's a valid concern. Yeah.
Well, probably in 10 years from now, things will look a little different, because it's probably going to be very natural to have that category, especially with, we already have Billboard and MTV with K-pop categories. But yeah, let's now shift to our next hot K-pop issue. Bella?
So we want to talk about a new initiative by Korean government to support small and mid-sized K-pop agencies as they are expanding overseas. So can you tell us more about this program and why they first introduced this program?
Yes, I think this is a great change. To give you the official name, it's called the Global Leap Support for Small and Mid-Sized Agencies. And they promise 10 groups annually up to 3 years, up to 300 million Korean won per year based on evaluation. There is already a lineup that is ready for support. And I think the breakthrough feature for this subsidiary is that it's 100% autonomous. So the companies get the autonomy to use these funds in whatever manners they want, whether it be for music videos or global expansion, world tour fees. So I think that's the great part of it. And also the reason behind doing these subsidiaries is to grow the backbone of K-pop. So up till now, we've seen a lot of reliance on the big four and dominance from them as well. But in order for K-pop to grow in a sustainable way, we do have to look forward to these mid-sized, small-sized companies and these new groups coming up. Yeah.
It all sounds great, but what tangible results do you think this initiative will bring?
Well, I think we're observing already some tangible results, such as the recent Racine, a very popular group that's becoming viral with their new song called, their old song called Love Attack, which is upstreaming actually. They have a meme going on called Kojeao. Everyone's been following that. On top of Racine, there's other groups like Psychers. They're both targeting to go to Japan and the US aggressively. They're participating in KCON LA as well too. In addition, we have like Tunix, Kiras, which is targeting other obscure markets like India or Malaysia. And we also have bands that are getting support from this subsidiary called Can't Be Blue. So not only is it helping traditional idol groups, but also band groups as well too. Yeah.
Right. Now, coincidentally, I actually am going to host a showcase for a K-pop group that just debuted in May. And the leader of that group, as far as I know, is actually also the CEO of the company.
Oh, wow.
So probably this is also great news for that group as well. But now we're going to move on to actually a very big group. So Bella, what's the next news?
Yes, we're going to first talk about BTS. They're currently on their world tour. They've just finished their concert in Spain, and they're going to now move over to Belgium and the UK. So what should fans or music industry watchers paying attention to the upcoming concert?
Yes, so I've been seeing the video footages of the Madrid concert, and I think they've been really blessed because there was a lot of localization and small gifts like fan service, especially if you've seen the Jungkook viral posts that are going on. He was almost topless with only just a denim jacket on, so the fans were going crazy. Suga was actually wearing a local football team's uniform over there as well, so those are some points to look at. And also, as the tour goes on in the European region from Belgium to the UK, I think some points, the set list is going to remain pretty similar, but there will be differentiation points with like the Norebang sessions. In Madrid, for example, there was Microcosmos, which made a lot of people tear up. So we'll have to look out for those little details, the fun points of it. And European Army in general is known to be very wild, so the energy is going to be unmatched. One thing I do want to point out is that recently in Europe there have been massive heat waves. So in concern of that, the members and fans, they should be very in care for like dehydration or heat stroke issues.
Of course. And last but not least, David, we're going to talk about the younger brothers of BTS, the next generation boy group Quartus,
Yes.
which you mentioned before as well. So they have been making impressive strides recently. They are getting ready for their first solo world tour, and they're going to perform at Lollapalooza in the US. So yeah, what do you think about their growth potential right now?
Yeah, I think everybody's just witnessing it with their new album Green Green and their new single Red Red. Everybody knows this viral dance. They're following it on TikTok. They've been doing activities at Gwanghwamun Square for the World Cup opening ceremonies. Very impressive. So they're definitely getting the spotlight. As you mentioned, they're going on a world tour, Lollapalooza. So this is very unprecedented for any rookie group out there in K-pop history. So recently, I've actually looked into fan communities, and a lot of fans are complaining because the big hit music has just reserved a small venue. So the fans are having problems securing tickets for themselves. So they should have booked a bigger venue that just shows their popularity. And in the future, I feel like, you know, the young creator crew vibes with the virality, the Koreanness, everything just combined together is going to make them a very, very big success. Yes.
And just a very quick question. Do you think Quartus could become as big as BTS or even bigger?
Oh, please do not ask that question. But I do think they have the biggest potential right now to be on par. Like, if anybody can go to that level.
Right,
Yes.
and maybe in 2027, we will maybe see them also at the Grammys. We'll have
Yes,
to
maybe,
see.
yeah.
All right, thank you very much, David, for all those hot K-pop issues, and see you next time.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you, Bella, as always. We're going to have you right here tomorrow.
Yes, I'll see you tomorrow.
Thanks for watching and your interest in everything K-culture. Please tune in again tomorrow, 2 p.m. Korea time. Keep diving.